brother and sisters. We're going to start this one off. She's going to get the velvet line cut with a full tail, and her brother's going to get the standard 10 blade line cut with a full tail. Right? She's like, you're going to do what? You're super cute. Let me try to block her eye. It's being really evasive. I'll leave it. I don't have to do that right now. Do it later. She's being a little nervous Nelly. Happy hoodie. Go in and do her nails. Alright. Try this side. This side. She's like, what do you gotta do that for? It's part of the groom. She's like, but I need that. For what? To rabbit kick. No. Nah. No, you don't. Alright. Now let's start on her sanitary clip. We're going to use the One Is All safety clipper at 1.4. Go in and do the sani area. To better access. Get on our side. There. Alright, let's open up her tail. Sometimes you gotta open that tail up in order to wash it correctly. So that just means getting a comb all the way through it, down to the skin, and just kind of open it up, right? So how's everyone doing today in YouTube land? Go. All right, the Velvet 7F Wall Competition Series blade, right? That's my Velvet.
Good.
Waka waka. Oh, it's not connecting. It's not connecting. Hold on. Oh, let's see.
Can you please explain what I'm looking at? Is that the thing around the cat's neck?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Hold on there, buddy.
Hello, ouch. TF is that face blue smiling? What type of dog is this? In Borat voice. Why do you have his mouth taped shut like that?
Should work. Yeah, should work. All right. Oh no. Sorry, Banana, I don't know. Okay. All right. All right, let's get started. All right, so back to what we were doing before. Velvet lion cut. This is the 7F. That is my velvet blade, and then we're going to go in and put him in a lion, her in a lion pattern. So I don't know what's happening, Banana, but I'll let me just see if I can do anything here. Let's see. There. Okay, I think I fixed it, Banana. She's a little Persian. She's a little Persian cat. There we go. So when you look at the title of the, video, it'll say NT and PT. NT is natural. We're doing two groomings. The first one is this one, which is natural temperament. So she's at natural temperament. Her brother is pre-treated with the GABA. Her owner is works at a veterinarian facility, right? And she pre-treats one of her cats with GABA. But this one, her little Persian, she's at natural temperament. So this isn't her first rodeo, right? She's been here before. She knows the drill, right? And then we're going to have a bed on standby to get to our tricky bits. Oh, Salon. Natural temperament means the cat's natural temperament, right? No assistance. Alrighty then. Alright, ready, steady, here we go. Let's get this beautiful mane. So this cat is coming in for a haircut. Yeah, it's never gonna end, is it? Never gonna end. All right. Yeah, never enough. Anyway, just pretend it's a dog. You won't get triggered. Because if it was a dog, you wouldn't be having this conversation, right? If it was a dog, you'd be saying what a beautiful, well-tempered dog it is. And what's its name, and can I pet the dog, and all of that stuff. But because it's a cat, you have to go negative every single time, right? It is what it is. It's a phenomena. I'm not sure why. I think the reason why is most people have never seen live cat grooming before, right? And when people normally see something they've never seen before, they get afraid. They get fearful for whatever reason, right? Because they've never seen it before. So here's how you would navigate a live cat grooming. Just pretend it's a dog and you'll be fine. Okay? Waka waka waka. Waka wa. Waka 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 wa. She's like, I'm a Persian princess. Yeah. I'm a real live Persian princess.
Yes, you are.
Alright. Let's get her on her princess bed. No, her owner wants to keep her tail natural, right? Pretty little baby. Da, 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 da. Pretty little baby. Da, 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 da. Pretty little baby. Da, 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 da. Wow, wow, wow. Ba, 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 ba. I wish I knew the words to this song. Only trouble is, gee whiz. I know, wouldn't that be cool? I love you so, and that is why. Ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da, la-da-da, la-da. La-pa-pa-pa-pa, la-pa-pa-pa-pa, la-da-da, la-da-da-da-da, la-pa-pa-pa-pa. Everyone in bed, Banana? Did you do it? Did you get everyone in bed? Everyone tucked away and sound asleep? Finally have your peace of mind again? Ba 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 ba, ba da da, ba da 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 da, ba. I need you so, and that is why I love you so. Ba da da da, ba da da da, la da 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 da, la da da, la la. We're using this pet bed, a little pillowcase over it, just to kind of leverage her body and get into those tricky bits better. Okay. Ba da 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 da, ba da da da, la da 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 da. I need you so, and that is why I love you so. Whatever I want you to dream. Alright, we are just about there. Get her in the tub. Just move her a little bit, pivot her a little bit more in this general direction. I love you so. You did it. Wee-hee. She's like, I did? What did I do? You got your hair did. You got your hair did. Yeah. Good girl. She I love you so, and that is why. Alright, right this way. Bath. Yeah. You can get a bath. Right this way. Good girl. Good girl. Right this way. Right this way. Waka waka waka. Uh-oh. Waka waka. We need a cone. We need a cone. Waka waka. Go grab it. Here we go. Waka waka. Here we go. Alright, let's take that off. Wee-hee. You wild woman, you. She's like, I am not. I'm a princess. I'm a princess. True and true. Yes, you are. Mm-hmm. And let's put a little bit of that warm degreaser on her body, because a little bit of oil going on in there. Wow. Wow. Oh. Aw, Daddy, Mommy and Daddy is here. Say hello. Mommy and Daddy's in the house. Mommy and Daddy is in the house. Alright. Wow. Wow. Hey guys. The Persian princess. She's so cute. She's adorbs. Adorable, 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 adorable. Adorable. She's like, I am? Yep. Yepper. Yes, you are. Adorable, 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 adorable. Adorable. Womp, 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 womp. Yeah, bro is a girl. And RBF means nothing to you. Anyone know what RBF means? Resting bitch face, right? Yeah. She's like, did you just call me a B word? Oh, no. I didn't call you a B word. I was just explaining what RBF means. She's like, what's that? Well, if you were to look at yourself in the mirror right now, yeah, that would be what RBF is. She's like, I still don't understand. That's not anything you need to worry about, right? You don't need to worry about that right now, right? Adorable, 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 adorable. Oh, adorable. Walk, 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 walk. Adorable, 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 adorable. Oh. She's like, where's my mother? Where's my mother? Wah. Wah. Don't fall. Good girl. Oh, adorable. Womp, 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 womp. Alright, so we're keeping that groomer's goop on the body because it's about a 10-minute process while we work on everything else, right? Wow, 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 wow. Well, just gonna get a few beauty treatments. One is the degreasing, right? Adorable, 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 adorable. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Waka waka. She's like, I'm talking to you, lady. Yeah, what are you trying to say? She's like, I got things to do here. Yeah, well. Okay, that's the second beauty treatment. We're using the Thick and Thicker by Chris Christensen. That protein treatment. We're going to treat her tail. And we're going to do the same beauty treatment on her mane. Waka waka. Adorable, 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 adorable. Oh, adorable. Wow, wow, wow. Might as well rinse that out. It's been about 10 minutes, right? Waka waka. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright. Alright, let's do your eyes first. She's like, what do you mean? Well, you got some eye stuff going on. She said, it's not my fault. 2% of cats fear water. 2%. The rest are just scared of the lack of techniques that you're using. And then you literally scare your cats because you don't know how to groom cats. That's what they're afraid of, not water. So, yeah, a lot of people get that twisted. There are cats who have an actual natural fear of water, but it's very, very rare, right? Very rare. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Walking down the street. Got plenty of sunshine for everyone you meet. Waka 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 waka. Yep, every single one of our groomings is we go live and then the whole thing gets posted. So what you'll find is just about every cat is fine with their bath. So it's actually the complete opposite of what you just said, right? Complete opposite. If you put your cat into the hands of a groomer who has experience and actually has techniques, yeah, cat's not afraid anymore, right? Because they're using effective techniques, right? Wow. She's like, you said it. Who'd be afraid of this? Well, if I wasn't using any techniques, probably a lot of cats there, little one. She's like, really? Yipper. Really and truly. Really and truly. Alright, second beauty treatment. Adorable, 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 adorable. Oh, you are so adorable. 3-minute pre-treatment, right? Okay, so I'm going to leave that on. So we have a couple of things happening. Protein treatment on the tail, protein treatment on the mane, and then we're washing the body. So we got about 3 things happening all at the same time, right? She's like, what? It's gonna help kick up all that dander. Adorable, adorable, adorable. Yeah. Waka. Here we go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. We're not trying to wash a dirty cat. We're trying to give her an oil change. Okay? A lot of people don't even understand that. Right? Cats are relatively clean animals. Oh, thank you. So we're not trying to clean the cat, we're trying to give her an oil change. Okay? And get all that dander to let go. There we go. Good laddie. Good laddie. Is it mesmerizing? Are you getting sleepy, Banana?
You're getting very, very sleepy. You're getting very, very sleepy.
For 300 seconds. Banana. You just put someone out in timeout for 300 seconds. Like 300 seconds. That's what? What is that? Let's do the math on that. Duh. Like 5 minutes? I stopped being able to do math about 6 months ago. What the hell does that mean? I think one part of my brain has been taken over. Probably by parasites or worms. It's just drilling holes in my brain at this point. Alright, she's done. She's like, I am? Yeah. You did it. She's like, I did? What did I do? Well, you got your hair did. You got a bath. You got your beauty treatments done. And now we're just going to dry you off. She's like, okay. Adorable, 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 adorable. You're adorable. Wah, 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 wah. Adorable, 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 adorable. We're squeezing out the fur like a sponge. Same way you would clean a sponge. You can't just take a sponge and spray it. You gotta have to squeeze it. Alright, head up. Good girl. She's like, that feels different. Check. Waka. Wah, 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 wah. Waka. Wah, 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 wah. Waka. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Bless you. Bless you, little lady. Oh, you feel marvelous. You look and feel and smell marvelous. No, not even, not quite just this second. Not so fast. Not so fast. Please. Do you need your face dried? She's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind. All right, there you go. There you go. Better? Relief? Relief? She's like, yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Could she be any cuter? Can she be any cuter? No, not really. There, all done. You did it. She's like, yeah, what'd I do? You got your hair did. You got your hair did. You got your face done. You got your bath. Waka waka. Alright. Screenshot. Burrito cat. Screenshot. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Mwah. Alright. Right this way. She's like, now what? We're gonna go over here. All right. Let's put her down off her feet. Here we go. Here we go. Good girl. Girl. Good, Lassie. Good, Lassie. Try to do her overgrowth right here. Try it again. She would let before. Let's try it again. Up. No. You're not happy. There. Alright. All done. There. Let's close your eyes. She's like, what'd you do that for? No reason. No reason. Yeah. She's like, I'm leaving. Yeah. Good luck with that. See how far you get. See how far you get. Right? You're not going to get very far. Got an 800-pound gorilla you gotta get past. She's like, would that be you? Yep. She's like, you don't look like a gorilla. It's a metaphor. She's like, what's that? Don't worry about it. See how she's found her land legs? Now she wants to just walk away. Yeah. Walk on that back. You're doing it. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Back boots. Back booties. Back booties. Waka waka. Waka waka. Alright. Let's get you in the box. Let's get you in the box. Actually, can you just flip out your mane a little bit more? Can you just flip that out just a little bit more? She's like, okay. Adorable, 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 adorable. Wah, 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 wah. Good girl. Alright, we're gonna let her find her way into that dryer box. There we go. Usually have to turn that off, otherwise they're just not really interested in going in it, right? Alright, good girl. Good girl. You just chillax. Have a front row seat so you can laugh at your brother. Yep, her brother's up next. That's the velvet line, and her brother's getting the standard. The difference is the length of the blade. We use the 7F for the velvet, and we're just going to use a regular 10 blade for the regular standard line, right? That's 10 blade is your standard blade for the lion cut, but you'd be surprised at how many groomers use all kinds of different various blades to do their standard lion cut. It's the equivalent of giving a chef an egg and saying cook the egg, which is Gordon Ramsay's test to determine whether that chef knows anything about cooking. The egg test is the exact same with cat grooming when it comes to the lion cut. If you cannot do a standard lion cut, you have no business advertising cat grooming, right? No business. The standard lion cut is a 10 blade. Now you can vary that. You can do variable modified line cut options. We're doing one right now with her, but the owner requested that. The owner requested the velvet, right? But if you've just had your cat dropped off and you ask for a line cut, a standard line cut, there should only be one blade being used, the 10, right? But you'd be shocked at what all they use, right? Because 90% of them, 90% of groomers who advertise cat grooming are dog groomers who have absolutely no training for cat grooming. Zip. Zero. Nada. Right? Well, they know how to groom dogs. That's like taking a trip to Russia, but you know French. How much is that French going to help you visiting Russia? Yeah, it's like that. Two separate languages, two separate everything, right? What they do in Russia is different than what they do in France, right? All right. Just gonna have you babysit the little princess. Thanks, Banana. You beat me to it. Thank you. Bath ready for her brother. So we did the bath area, and then we're going to get started on her brother. Give me 1 second. Try to turn that down a little bit. Alright, so here's the brother. Now, she's at natural temperament. He is not. He's being pre-treated for his irritability with something called GABA from his owner. Right? That's usually a 2-hour pre-treatment on no food in the stomach at a therapeutic dose, right? How do you find the therapeutic dose for your cat? Just add a 0 after their weight, and that's going to get you right around the starting point of where your cat should have that. This is Winston. Beautiful cat. He's going to get the line cut, and then he's going to get his tail cut natural. Right? So we're going to do all the whatnots first, like the nails and the sanitary clip. Have you ever had one of these before, little one? He's like, feels familiar. Okay. Adorable, 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 adorable. Oh, you're adorable. Wow, 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 wow. Alright. And then we want to do the tail stop, where we're going to stop with the tail. Alrighty then. Should we go with the grain or against the grain? We'll go with the grain. We'll go with the grain. If you go against the grain, you're going to take off more color, right? So it's just a preference. Wow, he's doing so good. His owner anticipated he may not be the best client for his grooming, so she pre-treated him. Yep. Yepper. Assuming the position. Yes, Katzen. Adorable, 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 adorable. Oh, you're adorable. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. We got nothing. Do you know what my litmus test is to determine where the cat's stress levels are? Does anyone know the answer to that question? It's a part of the grooming that is a true... Good laddie. Good laddie. Thank you. Thank you, terrible times. Terrible times. Alright. Well, this cat's on GABA. This cat is on GABA, a pre-treatment from the owner that will block the fight or flight signal. She's treating for irritability. You wouldn't know it because he's being an absolute sweetheart, right? Like I said before, it's like turning your cat temporarily into a dog when you use gabapentin, right? It's kind of like that. All right. Now, let's open up his tail. That way we can get it clean better. Just get that tail nice and open. Adorable, 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 adorable. What do you mean by a crew? What do you mean by a crew? You're buried in your own fur. You're buried in your own fur. There you go. Alright, ready, ready, roll. Wee-hee. Alright, what was I asked? 3 people. Would these people have had any grooming training in cat grooming? Probably not, right? One was probably wearing those leather gloves. You know, every cat's mortal enemy is those leather gloves. I don't know. These cats seem to sense something really, really bad regarding those gloves. I don't know if it's because of the scent or smell that's on them, because you can't exactly throw them in the wash. They're made out of leather. So I don't think they get washed very often. I think they just get sprayed down. But they're only used... Alright, that's the litmus test. If that cat can extend its arm out, there's like literally zero resistance. So what's happening is this cat is getting a full block. So maybe 1 out of 10 cat clients, when they use GABA, will experience a full block. Like there's no resistance to it. And it's literally giving them a full block. So that's what's happening with this cat. Because there's like no resistance. Normally a cat's going to want to pull their arm back. There's no resistance. That's the litmus test to determine where your cat's stress levels are. No way that blade isn't hot. Or is it a new blade? Well, I'm touching my cheek right now and it's barely warm. So no way, Norma, you know what the hell you're talking about, right? So why don't you, Norma, zip it? My standby blade is right here when this gets hot, but it's not even warm yet. So zip it, right? Zip it. You think you know, but you don't know, Norma. You think you know, but you don't. Just saying, right? Everyone wants to think they know what the hell they're talking about, right? Including myself. But the thing is, when I open my mouth, it's based on 15,000 cat groomings and 15 years of cat grooming. When you open your mouth, Norma, what is it based on? When you open your mouth to talk to a professional cat groomer, right? What is it based off of? Anything? Anything at all? See, I'm still holding it to my cheek, right? It's not even hot yet. amazing how people think they know? Looking through their phone, looking 1,000 miles across the universe. Yeah, did you get her? We'll cook her up later. We'll do a barbecue. Some piranha barbecue. For that one. Tasty. Or we'll make some cat food out of her. How's that? You want some piranha cat food? Mm-hmm. You want some piranha cat food? He's like, that sounds interesting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tasty. Adorable, 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 adorable. Oh, adorable. 101 ways to cook piranha. That's gonna be my next, my book. I love that title. Right? Wonder if you can make a dessert out of piranha. That'd be cool. Adorable, adorable, adorable. Oh, we're getting there. There you go, Norma. It finally reached a temperature. Changing to the cool blade because we do 2 blades, right? Lord have mercy. That was most likely a dog groomer who doesn't like the fact that I call them out on their advertising of cat grooming with no training in cat grooming. That's the equivalent of advertising that you know how to fix roofs, right? And we all know how that goes if anyone's ever watched Judge Judy. Yeah, he destroys the roof. The homeowner has to hire someone else to fix what that roofer did and then pay the new roofer to do the job right. And guess who the judge always rules for? The homeowner, not the person falsely advertising services, right? That they have no qualifications for, right? The judge always rules in the favor of the homeowner, right? You know, if more cat people just fought back and stop taking the bullshit from this pet grooming industry, it would certainly change how they navigate around cat clients and cat owners, right? It would certainly change things. They think twice. They think twice. Now, I wonder if this is the first time he's ever had a bath too. We'll give him a bath test, right? Adorable, 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 oh, adorable. Alright, you did it. You did it. You ready for your bath test? You ready for your bath test? He's like, I guess so. He's like, what are you going to do? Well, we're going to get your 2 front booties wet. Right? And we're going to see how you do. I'm pretty sure he's going to pass his bath test because he's on GABA. So pretty sure he's going to be fine. Here we go. Waka waka. There's the water. He's like, what the? Thanks, Banana. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. Did I know how to groom cats all the time? No. I used to be a dog groomer who used to try to groom some of my dog grooming clients who would bring their cat in occasionally, right? Yeah. And what I did as a dog groomer was just think that I could apply what I know in dog grooming to the cat. Nope. Didn't work. Didn't really work out. Right? Oh, thank you, Banana. So, the shoe drop for me made me realize I needed to ask for some training. And at the time, when I went to the Hershey Pet Expo here in our area, at the time there were 2 cat grooming organizations there, right? Now there's none, right? Not only were there no cat grooming organizations there at Hershey this year, but the all-day cat grooming seminar for beginners to teach, the dog groomers, just give them a little bit of information, because they really don't have any training at all. That was pulled, and you know what they replaced it with? Because we all need more colorful zebras walking down the road, they replaced it with creative dog grooming, where you learn how to dye the dogs and make designs and things like that. Yeah, that's what they replaced it with. So that's what Barkley Productions thinks about cat grooming education. Yay! Yay fur. Oh, we took that happy hoodie off, right? Sound sensitive. Sound sensitive. We may have to put that on. We need to probably put that back on again. Even though he's got the GABA, he's going to be sound sensitive to a bunch of stuff. So let's just keep that back on. Do a little bit more washing. There's Daryl the duck. Not even a flinch. He just took one look at that duck with the bubbles coming out and said, yeah, that's fine. That's normal. I'm not concerned with that. That always gives me a kick when these cats look at Daryl the duck with his bubbles coming out of the mouth of the duck, and the cat just is like, yeah, okay, whatever, that's fine. I'm not afraid of that. Alrighty then. Waka waka. Waka waka waka. Waka waka. Waka 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 waka. Waka 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 waka. Waka 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 waka. Waka 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 waka. Whoops, sorry. Is that on too tight there, buddy? Is that on too tight for you? Here, let's take that one off and we'll take the extra small off. Put the small on instead. Waka 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 waka. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're going to do the small instead. Less pressure. Less pressure on the head, right? A little bit more comfortable for the cat. Thank you, Snezna. Snezna Spa. Hee-ha. Thank you. Am I saying that right? Snezana. Snezana. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your tail. Good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy. Good boy, good boy. Good boy. You needed it. You needed it. That's a little greasy. The dynamic duo. We're using F&T by Le Pooch with the Orvis. No, 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 no. Not so fast. Not so fast. Not so fast. He's like, I can get out of here if I really wanted to. Yeah, I know. We know. You're good. You don't have to. Alright? Not necessary. I know you got it in you. but it's not necessary. He's like, I think it is. No, now would not be a good time. You're kind of covered in all kinds of shit, right? Now would not be a good time to leave. He's like, oh, fine. I'll leave in 5 minutes. Alrighty then. 5 minutes it is. Are you leaving? Oh, we said 5 minutes. He's like, no, I changed my mind. Alright, so what happens when a cat has failed the technique of sitting on top of the tub? You put him in the tub. Yeah. That's when you put him in the tub. Waka 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 waka. He's like, foiled again. Foiled again. Now, mommy and daddy can choose to skip the bath, you know, if they wanted to. They could just do a dry line cut. Because he's already pre-treated with the GABA, right? So this video will help them to determine whether he's going to be okay with it, whether he figures it out, or whether they're just going to skip it and just do the dry line from now on, right? That's why these videos are essential, because it allows the owner to be able to see for themselves just where their cat is, stress-wise, right? Waka waka. Waka waka waka. You did it. You did it. Yes, you did. Hey, Matt. Something. How are you? If you say so. I don't know where you were 2 minutes ago, but... Good. Oh, here we go. He's like, I'm leaving. He's like, I'm leaving. Probably. Yeah. A nervous panic cat can be quite dangerous if he starts to freak out, right? So we're just going to put that cone on just in case. Good boy. Good boy. You did it. You did it. He's like, what did I do? You got a bath? Yeah. You got your tail washed? You a bird. Alright. Oh. He's like, I'm leaving. Alright, he's coming out of the Pandora's box, right? No! What does that mean? He's about to lose all control of his senses. So what do? You don't let him put the bunny back in the box. Right? Put the bunny back in the box. Alright, see what's happening here, and what's around here. Let's just see what we can do. 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 What? Yeah. That's why I love that saying, Banana. Because it's referencing cats who try to escape from their Pandora's box in their mind. right? If you let it out, they'll lose all control. It's important to help them maintain composure. You ever see that scene in the movie where it's usually a woman just going hysterical and someone just slaps the woman? It's kind of like that. Because the woman was slapped to snap her out of her hysteria, right? She was out of control, right? And then that was a slap back into reality, right? Waka waka wak 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 wak. Waka waka wak 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 wak. Waka 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 waka. God, he's such a good boy. He's like, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for this lady to get done. I don't know what she's doing. I don't agree with it, but let's just sit here and trust the process, right? That's what you gotta do, buddy. You gotta trust the process. Just trust the process. Waka 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 waka. Waka 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 waka. Okay, all done. Winnie, you did it. Oh my God. Winnie. Alrighty. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Screenshot. Boop. Alright. Right this way. Alright. Mommy and Dad are like, what is going on? What the heck is going on here? What the heck is going on here? Alright. Oh, thank you, Lily. Alright, Winnie. Let's get him down. Going down, 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 down. Going down, down, down. Hello, Agnes. A Persian princess. Don't you know? Actually, she's more like a queen. Hey, Stella. Good, Matt. Waka waka. Waka 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 waka. She's in the zone. She's in the zone. Wow. 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 Okay. Oh yeah, I know Matt. Oh, I know Matt. If you saw me, yeah, you would not be calling me beautiful. So I get that. Why do you think I hide my face from the camera? Yeah, that's by design, so I don't scare you. I'm like the man with the mask, right? You don't want to see that man with the mask off. Yeah, sort of. It's got a sound and a warmth, and And it's a smart dryer, so it has a sensor in the dryer. That means if it senses there's no more water on the cat, it drops the temperature. And then it just basically just recirculates room temperature. So it has a barometer, I guess you could call that, right? Barometer. It senses how much dampness is in the box, which then controls the temperature, right? Yes. There we go. Now let's do a set it and forget it. He's like, I'm leaving. Really? We have 2 dryer boxes, so we'll probably put this one and the other one, right? Wee. Wow. Wow. Winnie. How are ya? So, Mommy and Daddy, if you're watching, what did you think of Winnie's bath? I thought she processed it well, but you can always choose to just do a dry cut. It's up to you. It's up to you. Alright. Now, open that tail back up again. Waka 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 waka. Waka waka. So she was at 0 stress level, so she wasn't even registering on this stress scale until we got him in the bath. Sorry, you're confusing me. You're calling Winston Winnie, so I thought, well, maybe she was a girl. But I just shaved your butt. You are not a girl. He's like, thanks, lady. I've known that, but thank you for sharing that with me. Your side eye is so good. So classic. Classic. It's just classic. Alright. Wow. 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 Alright, you did it. Hee. Ready, steady, here we go. Say goodbye to Winston. And put him in the other drawer. No. When he's on GABA. Natural temperament GABA, right? Alright. Alright, so when the cats are in the dryer boxes, that's usually when I'm getting their cat carriers ready. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so we just use some liners, line the cat carrier, spread it down with Fellaway. Should be one over here. All right. Waka waka. She's like, I don't know. Yeah, for some cats, you can't stick their cat carrier in front of them without them having some kind of a reaction. And the queen saw her carrier, and then all of a sudden she was like, Mother, Mother? Yeah. You can't just hold a cat carrier up every cat owner, every cat, right? Because they can recognize visually, right? And then that gets them going, right? Just sprayed with the Feliway. Anyone know what the Feliway is designed to do? Or how? The science behind it? I mean, I can simplify it for you. D D D D D D D D D D. All right, that's a man-made pheromone mimicking the natural pheromone a cat makes to indicate through communication, because cats communicate in all different ways, that it's safe. No, it's communicating that the area is safe, right? And that's safe. It's like, I suppose, how if you were to walk into your grandmom's house and you can smell the smell of chocolate chip cookies baking, you know you're in a safe home. You know you're in a safe environment where you are loved, right? It's kind of maybe like that, a little bit, sort of, maybe, sort of. Not exactly, but close enough, right? Not exactly, but along the same lines. You're goofy. You're goofy. Bigfoot Junior. I mean, that's gotta be the goofiest. It's the goofiest name ever. Bigfoot. See any sightings lately, Bigfoot? How goofy are you? 90% of what people say is projection. There's your perfect example of it. Right? And you see any sightings lately? Mr. Sasquatch? Why don't you sauce this quatch? Right? Mr. Sasquatch. Yeah. Yes. Yepper. Soldier up. Alright, we are there. She's like, it's about time. You're keeping me waiting. Yeah. Here. Oh, the princess is awake. The princess. The princess. Oh, she's just so glorious. ETA for pickup, in case you're wondering, Mommy and Daddy, is 4:30. It's 4:30. I have my slow days and I have my fast days. I guess today's a slow day for me. Say lovey. What can we do? Waka waka. She said, stop manhandling me. Well, I'm a woman, so yeah, that's not even possible. She's like, you are? Don't even start there, little one. Little princess wondering whether I'm a man or a woman. Really? She said, I didn't mean anything, but you gotta let me do that. Yeah. There you go. All right. She got a sassy mouth on her. You sassy mouth. She's like, I am not. What confused you, my name? I guess it is a man and a woman's name. Is that what confused you? She's like, I guess so. It wasn't your man hands at all. Man hands. With my Pompeii purple nails. That's not a man hand. I painted my nails so people wouldn't say I had man hands. They can't see my face, so they look at my hands and think I'm a man. Don't ask me why. Okay. Get up on the bed. A bit higher. Come on, you got this. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. She said, you were taking way too long today. Yeah, well. This is how I woke up, right? She's like, that's all right. And roll. And roll. Let's get that dryer on. Blow out her booties. Get her booties blown out. There we go. Lord, have mercy. There we go. Waka waka. We're almost there. Girl. You should put the brother in there because he's more powerful. Alright, let's do that. Let's do it. You gonna stay? Yepper. What'd you guess? What was your first clue? I don't even know the answer to that, but I wanted you to say it. No, there was only one reason why that was mentioned, because they were looking for a fault in my services, which would have been to put another cat into that cat dryer box right after this cat. And a fault in my services would be I never disinfected it, right? So that person was trying to look for a fault in my services. Yeah, some people, they're watching just to find the faults and point them out, right? I guess because it makes them feel better about themselves, possibly. Not sure. Alright. Alrighty then. Am I right? Smright. Am I right? Well, I've been attacked for years, so don't mind me if I go straight to the defense, right? Don't mind me. Waka waka. Here, let's switch off the bed, because that's not really helping, is it? She's like, no, not really. Waka waka. Lord have mercy. Oh, yes. Bye-bye. Next. He's done. We're just going to do the final finishings on him, and then he's ready to go as well. All right, little one. Minnie. Come on out. Up. Owners are, I think that's either the owners or that's the doppelganger. Give me 1 second. All right, so, okay, Mommy, in case you didn't know, your doppelganger is here. The person I thought was you. Do you want to be on camera?
No,
No?
not really, no.
I swear to God, she and you are like sisters. It's the weirdest thing. All right, you two have got to meet because I think you might be related. Anyway, Velvet Lion Full Tail?
Yes, please.
You got it. I'll
Thank
send
you.
you a text when ready, okay?
Thank you.
right.
Talk to you soon.
All right, bye. You just missed your doppelganger. Don't. Oh well. Maybe next time. All right, let's go. Little one. He's so good. He has perfected the side-eye look. Like perfection. Winnie. Absolute perfection. Come on out. You say, I ain't getting out of this box. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's why we got a sliding door there, little one. Alrighty then. We're gonna outsmart the cats who do that. He's like foiled. Foiled again. It is sound sensitive, so we're just going to use the space heater. I'm not gonna put any kind of dryer on if he doesn't have a happy hoodie on his head. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. She didn't want to go on camera, Jonathan. But if you saw her, you would understand why I was so confused earlier. Anyway, you can come back anytime. I don't know where you guys are at, shopping wise or what, eating wise, but you can come back or whenever is convenient for you. Just come on. You can come on back, head on back whenever you want. Alrighty. I would say you did a home run with Winston. The only thing I noticed was he's a little sound sensitive. As long as you got a happy hoodie on his head, that's fine, right? Because he was still a little reactive to sound, even with the GABA, right? But that's very easy to work around. Just use a happy hoodie, right? You could choose to just do a quick dry cut if you wanted to with him. But that's not going to take care of all of that heavy dander that was on his body, right? But it's entirely up to you. He's like, I'm leaving. Good luck getting past the 800-pound gorilla. He's like, would that be you? And I'm like, yep, that would be me. He's like, I see the predicament I'm in. You weigh about 800 times more than me. Yipper. But I have claws and teeth. Yeah, well, so do I. Would you use them? No, not really. Would I? No. No. Probably not. There. Waka waka. Let's see him drop down a notch. Let's see him drop down a notch. Put this on. That should stop him. I'm going for a walk. He's going to go into La La Land. La La. La 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 la. Banana. It's got to be late. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, it's not that late over there. I was going to say, I hate to keep you past your bedtime, Banana. It's early. It's just early. No worries. No worries. Not necessarily. You hear that a lot, but oh, okay, gotcha. See, everyone fails to talk about gabapentin and pretend like it doesn't exist, right? So this cat is on GABA, which is blocking his fight or flight, right? It's his first time he's ever gotten a grooming or a bath, right? And the reason why he is kind of just laying here is because the gabapentin is blocking his fight or flight. Now, if you add the happy hoodie on top, if you put the happy hoodie on top of Winston, that just puts him into La La Land. Because the GABA doesn't quite do it for him, but if you combine the gabapentin with a happy hoodie, then he's there, right? Then he's there. But every cat's different. But a lot of people, the public especially, so for one-time use, it's a miracle medication for cats. Like, it's only given once, 2 hours before. If you're trying to treat for aggression. If you're trying to treat for panic, you usually give it twice, right? Usually the night before and then 2 hours prior, right? You hating gabapentin has nothing to do with cat grooming, right? It's a miracle breakthrough that has been around for 20 years. The reason why you don't know about it for cats is because it was gatekept for many, many years. Why would that have been gatekept from the public? Well, one of the reasons might be it only costs $2. There's not a whole lot of money to be made. Well, if you go to the link on my page, themainlion.live, and if you scroll halfway down, you're going to see a product that's been available for 6 years now that nobody wants you to nobody wants you to know about. That product is definitely being gatekept. Sorry, no offense, Mom and Dad, who work for a veterinarian practice. But there's a reason why that's being gatekept by the veterinarian community. They don't want you knowing about it. They don't want you knowing it's on the market. There's a reason they don't want you knowing about it, right? I'm not going to get into the reasons why, but it has nothing to do with the quality of the product, right? The all-natural calming oil drops that you can get now for 6 years now, right? So if you use that 1 hour before you try maintaining or grooming your cat at home, you're going to see probably some pretty amazing results, right? How do you find a therapeutic dose of that product? All you do is add an mg after their weight. So if your cat weighs 10 pounds, you add mg after their weight and you're going to get 10 milligrams, right? What's with Happy Garden, which is listed on my link, their whole dropper is 20 milligrams, so you just do a half a dropper. But every manufacturer is different regarding their strength of their product. You probably don't want to go to the main pet stores because they have the main ones, not the smaller ones, but the main ones have a watered down version, right? Pretty sure the 2 main ones, their entire dropper is only 2 milligrams for the same price as the one listed in my link that has 20. So you're literally throwing your money away on a watered down product, right? Which is why a lot of people don't think it works, because it's watered down. Then they're not using a therapeutic dose, and no one's helping them to find what the therapeutic dose is, right? Because most vets will not talk to you about the product for their own reason. They have a very good reason why they're not talking to you about it, but it has nothing to do with the quality of the product. Huh? My cat kept biting. Well, biting is different than a cat who's just uncomfortable. So if your cat is biting you, then you probably want to talk to your vet about GABA, right? But if your cat is just uncomfortable, not happy, that's where the all-natural calming cat oil would come in perfectly. Would work perfectly for the level 3 cat, right? Who's not exactly happy, but also not exactly at high stress levels, right? A level 3 cat is your typical miserable cat who just doesn't want to be in their cat care, doesn't want to go to the vet, but they're not exhibiting extreme high stress levels. They're just not happy. Level 3 cat, right? Alright, ready, steady? I'm going to try and blow them off, but let's just make sure we protect his sound sensitivity, right? Do that and that. So we got a triple layer going. Let's try and turn this on without him getting scared. Oh, well. Let's see. You did it. You did it. You say what I do? You got your hair did. You got the line cut. You got your bob. All of that. Good boy. And what is the main reason for his visit today? Could be shedding. Alright. Waka, 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 waka. Alright, you did it. Wee. Alright. See you all later. Thanks for joining us. Sorry if we're a little slow today. I have slow days and then I have fast days, right? So every day is like a box of chocolates. Good laddie. There you have it, Winston. Isn't she the best, Jonathan? Yeah, she's our BFF for our lives. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. We'll be back with... Oh, this is when we usually jump over to TikTok or to the other app, right? So if you're not sure where that... So we're going to jump over to the other app. If you're not sure where that is, go to the link that's attached to my account, themainlion.live, HTTPS, right? Not www. For some reason, if you put www in front of themainlion.live, you don't get the site. You have to type in HTTPS, right? It'll tell you where I'm at 5 o'clock. What app I go on to, and then I do the same thing on live stream. And then sometimes we have Tiki Taki, right? UB2B is what I gotta say when I'm on that app. I call this UB2B. Here we'll call it Tiki Taki. All right, thank you, Banana. She's so smart. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. All right, all the best. Bye.